Yes.
What? Look the other way.
Grampy.
Yes, Nina.
We got the Frozen 2 dolls.
Well,
We
when you
got the
find,
Frozen 2 dolls.
you did, well, when you find the Afikoman, then you can have them.
How are you becoming?
Oh, okay. Okay, fine.
We used to always
Daddy
get
buys us
dollars.
Becoming?
What's Jace having for dinner?
Avocado.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yummy.
Just
Not even on toast?
No, we can't have toast.
Bob,
What's he having?
you're on mute.
Avocado.
Unmute me. There you go.
I
Hey,
am.
that was a good thing that he finally decided that he liked it.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So
Yeah.
in one of the other apps, there's a thing that raises their hand. Do we have that here?
We're not raising our hands.
Okay.
It's too much work. No.
Well,
Yeah, we're on spring break, honey.
all right. So listen up.
Everybody raise
Daddy
their
came
hands.
over before.
Is that Austin?
Clapping.
That's
No,
on me.
Did you hear what I said?
hit participants.
I did.
Oh, no, that's Jenna's.
Just-
Oh, you didn't finish.
There you go.
Mommy.
Mine looks different, but it's right.
Mommy's busy swiping.
I'm here. What?
Daddy came over. You know how I know?
Daddy, what?
Everyone stop a second. While I was getting ready and cooking, there was a red cardinal, and I haven't seen a red cardinal in years. So Papa came, and I said, "Oh, hello, how are you?" So it was Daddy. Daddy came to visit.
Okay.
That was nice.
We had
That
one,
was very nice.
we had one yesterday outside our house at our
That was
birthday. Did you hear me? We had one yesterday outside our house.
That was Daddy. He came to Myrtle Beach. Now he came to Oceanside. Mommy, he'll be by you next.
Wait, I'm tired.
You have to be looking outside, though.
He must have missed his flight to Buffalo.
Oh,
Oh, look at
that. Mark, my summer flight to Myrtle Beach was already canceled.
Get out the door.
They closed the airport.
No way.
I know.
Close the
I
beach.
got an email from Frontier, your flight's canceled.
Why?
When were you supposed to go?
July.
July.
And it was canceled?
Maybe Frontier's closing down.
Oh,
they?
that's why.
Maybe they
Wait,
are.
you say they are or maybe they are?
Maybe they are.
Oh, I don't know.
They're going out of business.
Because that's very early.
Is that the only flights you could take is by Frontier?
No, it's just, it was the cheapest flight in the middle of the summer to get from up here down there, so we booked it.
And it's really close.
Oh, yeah, you should have.
Yeah, it goes from Trenton to Myrtle Beach, which is very convenient.
Exciting.
Recording this do it no other way, but you know, who knows whether I want to fly in the middle of the summer.
More?
Alana, was he hungry?
He looked like he was.
More?
Hello.
Num, num.
I don't,
Hi, Sammy.
I didn't mean
Oh, I
to.
didn't mean to. Bye.
Are you recording? Samantha.
On your face.
Hi, birthday girl.
It says it's recording.
Yes.
I guess so.
What'd you do,
I
Hank?
don't know what I'm doing.
Samantha, your video, what her thing is off. You're muted.
She's not talking.
Oh, he wants to.
Oh,
Oh,
does she know that she's muted though?
Yeah, she does.
I did it by mistake.
Okay.
Mommy, is your sister coming?
Yes,
See you
she's
later.
gonna be at Lindsay's house.
You now muted me.
Lindsay?
She went to Lindsay's?
She's going to Lindsay's house.
Well, I see Lindsay's signed on.
You muted
you
me.
do?
Kitty in the
Yeah,
back.
but Mom might not be there yet.
Oh, my.
Oh, great.
That was a
Stop
jinx.
telling me when to mute.
This is like celebrity.
Okay, are you there now, Jen?
Square.
I've been here the whole time
No, we haven't heard you.
because my dogs are fighting and barking, and I've
Hold
been
on,
on
hold on.
mute.
Mark,
Mark.
Samantha's, who's the host of this?
Me.
Oh,
I am. I am.
And Alex.
And
All
Alex.
right,
Samantha is
Samantha thinks that
unmuted.
she's muted.
Get your phone out.
I'm trying to, there, Samantha is unmuted. She-
No, she's muted.
She's muted on her own. That's why I couldn't hear either.
Everyone just let Mark and Samantha communicate.
There you go. She's.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't know about that.
Carrie, you need to unmute Carrie too.
What? Alex was
It's
like-
Carrie. Yeah, Carrie's like frozen.
Carrie's frozen.
She wrote in the chat to
So
unmute
is
her.
Rochelle.
No, she texted.
That happened to us.
She's
It said
moving a
that
little
no
bit
one
now.
needed to unmute
There
us.
she goes.
She's muted though.
So you need to unmute Carrie.
I think I'm crazy. Carrie, could you unmute?
I look very old.
So do I. Shut up.
So do I.
I have an excuse. What's your excuse?
It is what it is. It's better than the
You
alternative.
do not look old.
I'm eating my matzo ball soup.
You know what? Yeah, I think whoever wants the soup so they shouldn't get full. Should eat
Hello there.
L'chaim.
Hi,
Ricky.
Hi.
Rissa.
Hi, Missy.
Oh,
Hi,
me and
Marissa.
Patty here.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
fatty
Oh,
daddy.
where's Marissa?
Hi.
Oh, there she is.
Just muted again.
She muted
keeps
herself.
texting me.
Wild thing.
Stop telling me to unmute
Right. She
myself.
wants. Well, tell her they unmute everybody. 'Cause
Maybe she can just turn.
Ellen, what are you eating? It's not dinner time yet.
You muted her.
Ellen, it's just drinks and matzah and jelly rings.
Box of
I
jelly.
hate jelly rings. I'm eating my matzo ball soup because I didn't have lunch today and I'm hungry.
So actually, I think I'm gonna go downstairs, make a gin and tonic, and I'll be right back.
Alana,
You gotta have an extra glass for Eliyahu.
It's okay. It's right here.
Okay.
I have Eliyahu's.
All right.
He's gonna
I
have
have my
tequila.
own.
I'm gonna have a massive headache when we hang up.
Mark, just
Emperor.
sitting on the call, if someone gets muted, you have to unmute them because everyone's muting themselves and then they're getting stuck.
well,
Like,
if
everyone
I
can change it now.
I hit what
You had to unmute Alana and
I have.
Jenna.
I try to unmute. If you
Yeah, I
mute
unmute
yourself, then I'm gonna. If you're off, then I'm not gonna unmute you because I don't know if you muted yourself on purpose. Like Alana, did you know you were muted?
It's like I didn't
unmute Jenna.
She's waving.
You
her
muted
arm.
yourself, Alana?
Yes,
I did, but then I couldn't unmute it because he started screaming.
Oh, okay. Well, then you know what?
Like,
Right, Jenna.
Jenna needs to be unmuted.
So do me a favor. If you want to be unmuted,
Poor Jenna.
Jenna needs help.
all right. So you have to like
Use a glass of wine.
text me.
She's saying I'm
I think we should, shush, I think we should all just start singing. Here's a story.
I'll take an X over here in the corner.
Lovely girls. All of them have golden hair like their mother. The youngest one in curls.
Look at each other.
like this. Back and forth. Very good.
Is it delicious?
Okay, like that, Jen.
By the way, Jenna has a really cool version of Zoom where she can put a custom background on.
We all do, Dad.
Oh, no, their computer's too old. We FaceTime before. To try to,
Oh.
while we were on this, we FaceTimed additionally so that I could try to troubleshoot.
So it's kind of cool because she could have like any background.
Hi, Albert.
Where's Chili?
Oh, Albert showed up. There he
In
is.
the room.
See who else needs to?
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Congratulations.
Oh shit! I have to invite.
Mazel tov.
You know what? Rochelle, send Andrew a text with the link. Forward the email to Andrew. I forgot to do that. He's waiting.
I'll do it right now.
You're asking a schmuck over here who doesn't know how to do diddly squat.
No, I'll do it, Rochelle. But hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
I'll
Where's
do
the baby?
We got two little babies here. We got Lindsay's baby and Alana's baby.
And my baby.
Shut up.
Where's Lindsay?
Hello.
Hey, Mookie.
Oh, hello.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Kelly Rose.
Grandma.
Oh, here's my sister.
Yeah.
Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. Everyone?
Hello, everybody.
Elaine.
You ain't
Oh, my
Liz.
sister.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
And she was driving.
Oh, I
Where's
miss my
Risty?
sister.
He's down on the bottom with.
Hey, Riss. Oh, with Piz.
Isn't that Marissa?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Being fatty.
Yeah.
Elke's there.
Where's Elkie? Elkie's set up, but she's not in her screen.
Yeah, she went to do something.
Yeah.
To get some more.
Get more muckable,
Jenna,
too.
what are you doing?
Who's in Jenna's background there?
Hi, Aunt Helen.
Tiger King.
Oh, the Tiger King. Cool.
Where? Let me see Ellie.
Here's Ellie.
Where's Ellie?
All right.
Oh, look at this baby looking at her. Look at
The
her.
little one.
She just woke
Are you
up.
saying hi to the baby? Oh, hi, Auntie.
So sweet.
Aw.
Look at her.
She's so cute.
Elaine
Little
Shirley.
Waking up, she was sleeping.
You want your mom.
Oh, JC.
I'm gonna leave this here while I finish getting ready.
Hi, Mama.
Okay. Say hi to
my
Russell.
Ellen.
Hi, Mommy.
Oh, there it is. I see her. I see her.
Ellen or Helen?
No, Ellen.
Hey, Mom.
Where's Helen?
Ellen
Ellen's
is
here.
there. My sister is next to
Sister's
Ellen.
right there.
Maddie,
Let me
where's me?
On top of her.
There's Mark.
Where's me? Say hello to Rochelle.
Where Rochelle?
Michelle.
Oh, there you are.
Rochelle's right
Rochelle.
there.
And my brother Jerry is
Where's
there.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
fries.
my granddaughter, Rissy.
I wanted my fries.
Let me see Selene's face.
French fries.
Where's
I'm
Celine?
here with the drink. Look at this.
You driving, Celine?
Yes. Where's my fries?
You tell me, I gave you the money.
Get some French fries.
You have to. Helen, you do have some kind of what? The itch in your head?
Yes, I had a scratch.
What did she do? What?
Yes, if she had an itch in her head.
Just bugs.
Yeah, bugs went up.
I miss you guys.
Mommy's gonna have to take an Uber home. Celine's getting drunk.
Yep.
Uber, what? No, this is, I diluted with the water.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
sure.
Yeah, that's what you say, right?
Yeah, whatever, Celine.
What else
Yes,
is new,
I never
Celine?
drink anything that so strong.
That's what they all say.
It's all good. They're all drinking twice the amount.
Oh, look who's in here.
Gail.
Hi, Gail. And Herb and Samantha. Did you see my white hair?
Samantha? Oh, there.
That's funny.
There's Samantha. It's hard to
Hi,
see.
Auntie.
Hi, sweetheart.
What,
How are you?
what's Samantha? What?
Who's that?
Why
Ellen
is
up there?
Samantha here? Look, Samantha.
No, that's
Ellen, put your hand off the camera.
Oh my God.
I know, but I have to try to keep my volume up.
Put that down.
You never had that problem before.
The problem with my computer. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Oh, that's Herb's sister.
Get out your earphones.
Where's Herb's sister?
One on the top.
Hi, Auntie Elaine.
Hello,
That's my
sweetheart.
sister.
Hi.
Is my mom drinking alcohol?
Oh my
Samantha,
God, she is.
It's
What?
wrong.
And everybody?
don't have a sister. It's a kosher wine, honey.
Kosher wine.
Samantha,
What?
There's
Hi, Nina.
Found Rochelle right there.
Yeah.
Where is she? I don't even see her.
With her cat.
Rochelle, where's your boy? Where's your boo?
He's downstairs. Not enough room. I'm upstairs in the closet.
Well, that's if you choose to call from a closet, there won't be room.
Well, it's the den up here. It's like a closet.
There's people up here in the corner. Who's there?
Oh, that's
You trying to operate the computer.
Helen's granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Samantha. Barbara, Samantha.
Alana.
And,
Oh.
Jenna's here, so.
Diana.
Alana.
Alana.
Alana. Is it Alana?
Alana.
Alana with the baby.
Well, we can't.
Elaine, look at Jace. Alana, show her Jace.
Oh, there's a name there. Oh, you see how I can see very good. Now I found names up there.
Oh, no.
I take hours to find, but that's okay.
That's what happens when you're drunk.
I need to drive home.
Yeah. I'm laughing without no
Hey,
reason.
Carrie.
Is alcohol already making them fat?
Don't stop.
I don't know what it's serving or not.
Yeah, well,
So, Mr. Lane, leave the baby alone, please.
I was just gonna tell her to get the pictures.
Where'd Austin go?
Carrie keeps freezing.
Carrie, we got the pictures you sent. She's beautiful.
Your mother is pinching the baby.
She sent some pictures of Nina.
Wait a minute, I didn't get any.
Where?
Well, you know, priorities.
Yeah.
Barbara, where's Alex?
Alex, come here.
Alex, now you want to say
Where is Alex Baldwin?
We're yelling at him. Don't worry. Sit here.
Alex Baldwin.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
Sit here.
Alec or Alec?
I'm wearing pajamas. It's different.
Oh,
At least you got pants on.
oh.
Alec Bernstein?
They're not real pants.
Alex.
Oh.
Alec.
It's unacceptable that Alec is not on camera.
There you are, Alan. You just started moving again.
Oh, look.
Ellen is
She's wearing red pants.
Is that Ellen in the bathroom?
Position is it?
No, Ellen is not there.
Yes,
I am.
Outfit.
Now you would just tell me.
No.
So you want me to call Austin? Is that what you want me to do?
All
right.
There she is.
See?
Liz, did you get the book?
Mine looks good. Look at. Why can't we see her?
Yes.
Is that a poopy head?
I didn't, I'm gonna,
Is that what you call a poopy head?
I don't know how to get to it now.
Oh, I like your shirt.
Thanks. You called me out, so I figured I'd change.
Ellen.
What did I say?
What, Ellen? Yes.
What? Except for the
Did you see my shirt? Look my shirt.
Hi, Mark wants to know if you're having trouble getting in.
Hey, you gonna dial in, sweetie?
Do you have
Okay, he just wanted to make sure you weren't having trouble because he saw you got in and then you weren't on.
I have a PDF. I didn't print it out.
Okay, no worries.
All right,
Everyone's just
I'll ask Mark.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, Mark,
view it on your
I just talked to Jenny and she said she's locked out. She's trying to get in, but she said she can't get into the meeting.
Or Jenny's locked out.
Is she putting in the password?
I'm assuming she is.
15 max.
Never assume. My first boss taught me that.
Oh, I understand.
My daughter tells me that all the time.
Never assume. Nice shirt, Celine.
No.
Thank you.
Nice shirt.
Without you, I'll be naked now.
There goes the french fries.
On my phone, Gail.
It's not on your phone?
Gail and her. I want everyone to see my beautiful carousel without nuts.
Oh, good.
Wow.
So you use the raisins and the apricots instead?
Yes, I did.
She's locked out.
I used a lot of wine in mine.
I use a lot.
I figured as much.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Call me on my phone.
Okay.
I use grape juice.
Oh, I realized we didn't have the right wine, so we just used regular red wine and then Herb put in honey? He put in honey.
Probably fish.
Crazy.
Oh,
Like
that was a baby.
Samantha.
Yeah.
There's nobody here to eat the jelly rings.
No, it's chicken.
Put them in the freezer.
I sent fruit slices to Lee in his care package.
I will.
I sent him protective masks
Okay.
and jelly and fruit slices.
A protective mask for the Seder?
I'll call her back and ask her if she's putting in the password.
I'm not hungry.
How are you, my darling granddaughter, Samantha Julie?
Right.
Jenny,
I'm
Good.
I'm unmuted, but I have sirens and dogs in the background, so I need to be able to mute and unmute myself.
Sammy, Julie, how old are you? How many years?
33.
Very nice.
All right, I'll double check and see if she's doing the password.
What?
Three.
As Dirk.
So you're gonna need to ask her if she's using the password.
Hi, Liz.
And I'll tell
Hi.
you.
Hi, Ellen. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday to
Her birthday was my favorite person.
Oh, Jenna's the president.
Oh,
Hi, Liz.
Nice back.
Ah!
Are you having a birthday, Elkie?
What?
Elkie had a birthday.
Hi, Lori.
Well, where's my cake? I want a
Okay,
cake.
how are you?
It's in the mail.
April Fool?
During these times?
April 6th.
You doing any yoga?
Okay,
Every day.
when I go to New
Every
Jersey,
day.
I get you 25 cents.
Yoga every day.
Oh, I see Uncle Lee. Uncle Lee.
I'm not an uncle to you.
Yes.
I'm your son.
I don't see him. Oh, there he is.
I don't see him.
Where's Lee?
He's in the background of Carrie's video.
Let's see if I can find him.
Andrew.
There's Andrew.
Andrew, Stuart.
Oh, see?
Hey, Sauce.
What's happening?
Hi. Oh, Jack skis at Loon.
We have to get.
He's not even seeing her, you know.
I can't get rid of this stupid. Oh, I'm out.
He's out.
Lee, I just want to see his face.
Say anything.
Man.
Oh, gosh, I did something. I'm out.
Ay, ay, ay. Start over, Mom.
Beautiful. Have everybody in the center of
What?
the
Hi, Lee.
Okay, all right. Alex is here. Look. That's not Alex. No. Who is that?
Say hi.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, look at that. What lovely nostrils you have.
What you got on your hair?
I'll forward the email.
Rochelle, now I can see that. You see how horrible. I have to glue my eyes in a computer to see that. Ooh, let me see it.
Hey, where'd Lindsay go?
I don't know if she has the old one.
Okay.
Lindsay.
I don't know.
No, but she's with Nancy.
It's going to change
Hi,
the
Papa.
Oh, look.
He's not muted.
She got all dressed up.
Oh. Go close, Lindsay.
Message first.
There's my granddaughter.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Look at
Cute.
Hi, baby. Dressed up for the Seder.
Pretty girl.
That's great.
Hey, Ken, how come her pants are unbuttoned? Very unladylike.
He only half dressed her. Look at her, Ellie
She
Rose.
peed. You see the blue.
Well,
Try that link.
Lindsay, it's because it's a Zoom meeting. Usually you don't have to wear pants for these.
Oh no, this is one of those embarrassing videos.
Yeah.
Have you guys all seen those?
Yeah, it's hilarious. The guy who's completely naked in his like law school class.
Everyone's just laughing and his stuff's
They're
out.
like, Clint, your videos are
I can't find Lindsay. Where's Lindsay?
I'm right. I'm right above you in my video. Right on top of it.
Oh, there you are.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah. Hi, Ellie Belly.
Hi, Elkie Belky.
How's she feel after her shots?
She was very sad yesterday, but now she's okay.
Oh,
She's happy now?
Yeah, she was she was in pain, but she's okay now.
Now she,
Right?
Look at her. She's so sweet.
Yeah, she
So happy.
Samantha, you're so sweet.
She was sleeping.
Oh, yeah, right.
Don't need to talk about me being your baby anymore. There's actually babies here. You're the baby.
This
You're
new
gonna do the 4
baby.
questions.
Ellie's going to say the 4 questions. Jace.
What are people actually eating tonight?
We got brisket
Hot roast.
and salmon,
got a chicken parm sub.
matzo ball soup.
Yeah,
Tacos.
we're having potato and leek soup.
I'm waiting for the ice cream man.
Oh, she's had enough.
Ice cream man.
I'm waiting for the ice cream man.
Hi, Nina.
Jerry, if it lit.
Oh,
Oh, there's Howard. And
I mean,
Andrew. And Austin.
Hey, Nina.
You're doing the 4 questions? Learning to look at great guys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stuart is, he's got his thing on.
Stuart's muted.
Yes,
He
Stuart
chose
is
to
muted.
be muted. He let us know in the comment section that he is muted.
Thank
Oh,
you.
all right. Hi, Andrew.
Fine.
How are you, sweetheart?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Where's your lovely wife?
Hold on a second.
Okay, she was gonna say she was waiting on a host.
Yeah, where's Alec?
She's over there.
He's not sharing video and he's muted. What is he doing?
Wave.
Hi, Stu.
And
Okay.
How do you feel?
I'm fine.
How's Leah?
Hold the turn on audio.
Fine.
Austin?
Okay.
Boston, I see.
What's he doing? How
Are
come he's
you
not
still
sharing?
in Boston?
Would you send me her? Oh.
There she is. No.
But I'm in the ICU forever. So.
There's Eddie. Eddie Bears.
They don't let COVID patients in my unit. I have heart and lung transplant patients, so they're not going them anywhere near them.
Hi. Okay, well, that's safer for you.
Hi, girls.
Say hi.
Hey, Addie.
Oh my God, there's Addison. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Look at her.
How are you holding up?
We're fine.
Good, thank God.
I want to hear Addison talk. Come closer.
Very excited about rainbow cake tonight.
Here she
Oh.
Yeah, come
Here
here.
we go.
Yes,
Here she comes.
Is it a kosher for Passover?
Hi.
Oh.
Hey.
Did you make this, Addison?
That's his favorite.
It didn't come from a box.
well, no, you can't have such
Are you cold?
Hi, Nini.
Look, they're saying,
Look how cute.
Hey, Trail. What's on your shirt? Addie?
Oh, the top right?
Hi, Travis.
Hey, how you doing?
Addie, who's on your shirt?
who's on your shirt?
Gallery.
Oh, that's a lot. Ellie.
And there's Nana.
What's for dinner, Ellie?
You overate? All right, I guess I'm gonna go clean that up. 1 minute.
She just spit up.
Oh, you spit up? Jace knows how to spit up too.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Addison, you know how to spit up?
What's that doing?
Why don't you ask them that? Say, when is this thing gonna start, y'all?
Hey, Nina, are you ready to start?
A little bit. You saw her face?
Hey, Mama
Little
Bear.
bit. A little bit. It's 5:58.
Where's Elsie?
Where's Linda?
I did.
Is Linda still in the shower?
Oh, now I'm gone. Oh, now I'm totally gone.
Helen, where's Linda?
Linda's not there.
Where did Nina? Nina, can I see your outfit?
I can't get on.
Rochelle.
I'm here, girlfriend.
I heard that. Well, where's Linda?
Linda is very busy today, so she's not going to be able to
Not
join
gonna
us.
be on the screen?
No.
Oh my God.
Where did
Bless you.
Wait, are we recording this?
Oh.
You'll find on the black market.
Alex account, so it can't hurt us. It's just gonna hurt him.
Look at, Addie has her Seder plate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how nice.
Ow. That was aggressive.
Terry,
Downstairs.
Yeah.
do you think that we can order some French fries kosher?
Sure.
Oh, Mary.
Thanks, Mark.
Hey,
And
man.
Hunter.
Guys,
Yeah.
Hello.
Jack will be here in a minute. You know
And
he's
Alex
never
is here.
on.
Hi, guys.
Looking very religious, Alec. Turn your microphone on.
There's Alec.
Who is him?
Who is him? They're all your cousins. Who is him? My cousin.
These are all cousins that we don't see all the time.
Oh, we need Yama.
We filled up the whole screen.
All over the world.
There's Alec. He does. He looks like a rabbi.
Hunter.
Where is Alec? I
He
haven't
does, he does.
Guys,
In the
I
bottom
have,
right, unless.
I have to take the dogs out really, and I'm gonna come back.
All right.
There's one stand by you.
Oh, what are you hiding, Jen?
Oh, the Omni-Coleman is saying.
Addison.
Hi, you love.
Slow down.
I'm hungry. Hello, my sweets.
All right, you know what? I guess we're gonna get started.
Okay.
Yeah, where's Hunter?
Where's Hunter?
Hunter?
Bottom of the screen.
Oh, there he is. Hi, Hunter.
Oh, there he is. I see him. Hi, guys.
There he is.
Hey, Kelsey girl.
Hi, Kelsey. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Hunter. Oh, my God. They're all looking. Did you see everybody, Mary?
Yes, we can see everybody. This is great.
Gail's son.
All right, you know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna try to make this like a 15, 20-minute Seder. Like I
Not
promised.
nighttime here, so it really doesn't
Lou
work
is, you know,
for
we
me.
appreciate.
So I can't do it.
Where's Lori? Why isn't her face on the screen with you?
He went down.
Dad, listen to me.
All right, so guess what? I just muted everybody. Okay, so because we're gonna just start, and then I'm gonna unmute everybody. But we'll just, because I want to try to do this as fast as possible so everybody can go back to do what they were doing.
Everyone already. Shut up.
All right. Order that I put out, right? And everybody, does everybody have the Haggadah, the PDF that I sent?
Yes.
All right, cool. I guess, Hunter, do you have it?
I'll pull it up in a second, but you can start.
Okay. All right. There was an order that we start with, and I assigned, some people had some things they wanted to do. I guess we should start. Okay. So the first thing that happens is Gail, you want to explain the Seder plate?
Gail, you have to explain the Seder plate.
She's busy.
That's on page 1 of the modified Haggadah.
Oh, we're with you. We got it.
Stu, I'm admitting Leah right now.
I know.
Yeah.
You got a dog. He's the man.
Hang on, Mark.
No, stop.
Yes.
Can I use this?
No.
Or no?
Yes, that's what we're using, but I sent an abridged version of that. I photocopied that book.
But just tell her what page it's on. It's the Seder table.
So, Gail, you're up.
Can you see us?
But there's too much background.
I'm trying to take a screenshot and everyone thinks he's moving.
I'm going to mute. Hold on. I'm going to, yeah, just.
Hi, Hunter. What's up?
Ellen,
Family Seder.
Ellen.
Yeah, you're at the family Seder.
Welcome
Same
to
as
the
the
family
other
member,
ones.
everybody.
Nobody shuts up.
Look at Leah's screen.
Where's Gail?
Hey,
Hey, look at that dog. All right, Leah, where's Gail?
Aaron, shut up.
He's the man. That's Jake, everybody. He's a new member of the family.
Oh, hi, Jake.
Not that.
Gail, where are you?
She's ready.
you need to move your device closer. No one can hear you.
What do you mean? I could hear everything.
Shut up.
You've been drinking since 2 o'clock.
Gail, explain the Seder plate.
All right, we're here.
Okay, go.
There's a Seder plate.
Here we go.
Just focus on the Seder plate.
Okay, go ahead.
The Seder plate forms the centerpiece of every
Yes,
table. It contains appropriate places for the various symbols to be used at the Seder. Roasted bone.
Here's your bone.
This stands for the Karban Pesach, Paschal lamb, which our ancestors offered up on every holiday. Roasted egg, beitzah, Hagiga, or special festival offering, which was offered on all holidays. Egg also symbolizes always associated with mourning, and at the Seder, it is a reminder of the destruction of the temple, which our people recall on every joyous occasion.
Okay, I want to know what thing we're going to add that makes getting the hell out of here. So everybody think about what we can add to the Seder table next year that can.
That's not what she wants.
Real
McCoy.
What can we add? What did we add? Your question? What can we add?
Bitter herb.
Just think about it. Bitter herbs.
Bitter herb.
Sorry, bitter herbs.
This stands for the bitter life and
You're not
darkness
gonna get there.
ancestors suffered when slaves.
You're muted.
Stands for the mortar which our ancestors were forced to make bricks and building cities and pyramids for Pharaoh. It is a brownish mixture consisting of nuts, apples, cinnamon, and wine, made to look like mortar. Karpas. This is part of a salad which was used at all ancient banquets today and at no formal meal. It's also a symbol of the becoming of spring, which reminds us that life means constant growth. We use either parsley, celery, lettuce, onions, or potatoes. We thus give thanks to God, who is the creator of the fruit of the earth.
And we opted for potatoes and parsley.
The table also includes 3 matzah.
Oh, yes. And this is a new matzah cover from cousins Linda and Steven. Yerushalayim.
These stand for the 2 loaves of bread, which we always use on Shabbat.
Long text.
Plus an additional one for
Pictures that Carrie's on.
lechem oni, bread of affliction. These matzahs have been said to represent the 3 classes of Jews: Kohanim, Levites, and Israelites. 3 matzahs are separately in a special matzah or in folds of an ordinary napkin. Wine. According to you must have no less than 4 cups of wine at the Seder. 4 cups are used because the 4 purposes of deliverance mentioned in the Bible. Hotzati, I will bring you out. Loyalty, I will redeem you. Lochati, loachti, I will take you. Me 4 people. These 4 promises account also for the 4 questions spoken of in the Haggadah. Salt water. This is used for dipping karpas. Salt was used in all sacrifices and was used for rituals.
Oh, who's there?
Today it is put in bread when we recite hamotzi.
Somebody.
A cup of Elijah.
Oh, wait, Elijah cup.
The special cup is to be filled after the conclusion of the meal. The wine remains untouched.
Oh, good Lord.
Later service.
Coming in.
Mom, you're up.
Mom?
You're on mute.
Unmute mommy.
She has to unmute herself.
No, your brother can.
Dad does it.
Oh.
My father can't. His
Mark.
father.
Uncle Mark, you're muted.
Mark.
Yeah, I'm not muted.
Now you're not.
Alex, unmute yourself, sweetheart. I can't unmute you.
All right.
There you go.
What's up, Alec Max, Kelsey girl?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu lahadlek el Pesach.
Great.
What's that for?
That was Mom like the candles. Candles.
Ridiculous. Stop. Shut up.
Yeah, someone's gonna ask the question.
Can you wait a second?
No fighting on Passover.
Shut up.
You know what? I have.
The candles.
Your mom just lit it.
Can you do it again?
No.
Oh, you want to do it? Oh, Barbara didn't like the candles.
Now we did. It's
No,
fine.
she did. Ignore her.
Can the specters get their shit together, please?
Where are the Reese's?
Hey, kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, Barbara.
That's me, I, but
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm very dumb.
You go,
Celine,
girl.
take over, Celine.
That's question number 3.
Oh,
I have
I need body.
Okay, I'm gonna do the last lines of the Kiddush, and then then we'll do the 4 questions. It's gonna be done by a special family. I don't have wine. I'm doing a tequila Passover. I hope that
There
works.
you go, buddy.
So Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Amen.
No, and then you say Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Pray Priya Gafen, that works.
Maria Tequila.
Good. All right. You know what? Originally, we were going to do the 4 questions all together, but we have a special request. Carrie, where are you?
She's getting bumped off.
Yeah, she said she keeps getting kicked off.
Oh, there's a reason for that.
Should I just tell her try again?
She's trying to come in right now, it looks like.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Hey, Alex.
Look at the doggy. Come here. We bring our dogs with us to the Seder.
What is doing to the dog?
Nana, bring cookies.
Maggie, yeah.
Worse.
Maggie.
Cookie is called the coffee.
And this is Charlie. We got Charlie.
Aww.
Right.
Oh, here's Cookie. Come here.
Right, Carrie, you're going to do the 4 questions, right?
Oh, that's why they're cookies.
Yeah, okay, so it's Alex.
You're going to do the 4. Carrie, where are you?
Got kicked off.
She's getting kicked off.
What Carrie? This one is
Why?
Carrie. One is Carrie.
Her last message was that she's going to keep going.
All right, so you know what? We'll do it all together. How's that? Because we were
Perfect.
we were
Let's
going to
do
do it. We were going to do it all together.
Hurry up, I'm starving already.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Please don't scream in my ear. You didn't do the washing of the hands, the carpets. What are you doing?
Okay, we got 20 minutes, Barbara. The washing of the hands is going to be Auntie Lane.
Yeah, pretend. Yeah.
Right, where's Elaine? Elaine, you're going to do the washing of the hands.
Yeah.
Auntie, go ahead. But Lindsay, go ahead, help her with that.
Ah! We'll use Purell. Wait.
All right, here comes. Grandma's going to do it.
Hi, Alex.
This is the washing of the hands. Look.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Now you'll see our unruly family.
Very entertaining.
That's okay, sweetheart. It's Hunter. Do you see Hunter?
See him.
All right. Elaine, very good. We did the washing of the hands, which is great. Now, if Carrie comes back, she'll do the 4 questions.
Well, let's just all do it together.
All right. It's on page 16 in the sample book I gave you.
Yes, let's go. You ready?
All right. I feel bad. She wanted to do it.
She'll do it later.
We'll do it. If not,
At her house with Leanne.
it is what it is.
All right. Ready? We'll all do it together. Ready?
Ready? Here we go.
On.
Mikol halelot. Halelot. Bechol halelot. Anu ochlim.
Amen. Tumata.
I think we're
Your
better
day
off in
job.
English.
Keep your day job.
All right. Even if you're not drunk, you should be drunk. This.
Ready?
Let's
go
do
to,
it in English.
Go to the second one. Shebachol hallelujah. Okay, no, the third one. Shebachol hallelujah. What a cluster. Last one. Shebachol hallelujah. Mom, you're losing it. But you're fired. You're fired.
I'll drink to that.
That was horrible.
What? Everybody should keep. Everybody keep your day job. Singing is not in the.
All right. Guess what?
Should we do it in English?
No. Let's just.
All right.
Moving along.
Sing.
Jesus in the rapture. Moving
Go
along.
down Moses.
Yes.
Page 26 on the Siddur. 26.
Are we gonna go down Moses?
Yes.
I got a complaint. You're not in charge of my Seder tomorrow night. You're skipping everything.
Right. We got 20 minutes. I'm keeping to the schedule. Ready?
All right, fuck off. Here we go. When
Israel
Israel
was
in
in
Egypt land,
Let
my people go.
oppressed so hard they could not stand.
Let
My people go.
Go
down, go down, way down.
Let my people go.
Thus saith
the Lord, let my people go.
Go ahead, mommy.
It's not outside people dead. Let
my people go.
Go down, way down in Egypt land.
Tell
Pharaoh.
Let my people go.
As Israel stood by the waterside, let my people go. By God's command, it did divide.
Let my people go.
Children, clap hands. Go down.
Way down in Egypt land. Tell Pharaoh, let my people go.
All right, wait. Now, only because I know, Barbara, you could go. We'll do tomorrow night's a little different, but we're keeping this on schedule. And next thing are the 10 plagues, and Rana is going to do the plagues.
What about the 4 sons?
You're not following the agenda.
Oh my God.
I see my Shvesta. Hi, Shvesti.
Where's Rosie?
Oh, Mom.
Hey, who's that?
Let's leave it.
Is that Linda?
That's Linda.
Where is she?
She's on the cell phone.
Why didn't she log in?
They can hear you.
Maybe she doesn't like you.
Tell her to log in.
I did.
It's Steven.
Holland.
Out to Holland.
Yeah, tell Linda to log in.
I Did.
How did you log in?
All right, let's move on.
All right, 10 plagues. Ready?
Hold on.
1 second. We want to see if we can get Linda on.
She's too busy.
You can get Carrie on. She keeps trying to get in.
Jerry keeps getting kicked out.
I feel like we're at the Jeffersons. Move it on up. Move it on up.
Like it looks like the Brady Bunch.
Mark's doing shots at tequila.
That's my
All right,
favorite
let's go.
thing.
All right. You know what? We're gonna do the 10 plagues.
Tired.
Alana, you want to do them? Go ahead.
Yep.
Alex.
These are the 10 plagues.
Ready. Blood.
Frogs.
Frogs, gnats,
Flies, swans.
Cattle disease.
Whales.
hail,
Coronavirus.
locust. That was the
Locust, that's the next one.
locust,
Darkness.
Coronavirus.
slaying of the
Playing of the
firstborn,
firstborn. Coronavirus.
coronavirus.
Okay. That was it. Let us now give thanks to the deliverance from Egypt and express our gratitude to God for the kindness that He has bestowed upon us. Now, I will say,
Belly, belly.
you know what? Let's sing Diana together.
Yeah, but we have to do the.
Yeah, well, no, that's the Eliyahu, but and Linda wanted that, and we added it, but I don't see her here.
She's
What
on the
about
cell
the four
phone.
sons? Wait a second. What happened to the four sons?
She made the cut.
You cut it?
Yeah.
We're running long.
Can I say
All right.
gotta get the dog. I can't.
We only got one son.
Yes, go into the living room.
We'll do the fourth. If you don't like it, you can hang up.
Oh, that's me.
All right, you want to do Diana?
You ready? Ilu hoti hoti anu hoti anu mi mitzrayim mi mitzrayim hoti anu dayenu
There you go. All right.
Andrew, where's Jeff?
All right, then I guess the now, ready? This is in honor of Linda. Mom, what is that you put in there? What is that? It looks like something horrible.
Your dog is very cute.
Hey, Jack.
All right.
Hi, Ellie Belly.
Let's do Eliyahu because that Linda requested and I don't know where she is.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
Eliyahu. Tishbi.
Where's Daddy?
I think that we have a special guest here in the bottom right of my screen. A lot of people haven't met her. She is indeed the love of my son's life. Has anybody met Alex Westbrook before?
Yes,
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
I'd like to meet you in person.
Doesn't scare you nothing. There.
Thank you.
There's no turning back now, girlfriend.
I guess not. I think I'm the only one in the family you haven't met.
No, a lot.
No, a lot of.
An introduction.
Yeah, but the immediate family.
Right. Okay, so we have Jackson. We haven't seen and the likes of Jackson anymore. Jackson, what do you got to say, dude?
Jackson, are you still graduating? What's happening?
Can't hear
Can't
you.
hear you.
He wasn't going to graduate before anyway.
Then that had-
Look at that.
Addison, you want to sing a song?
Where's Addison?
Addison wants to sing a song?
You want to sing the thank you song?
Yes.
As you can see, we're in very good control, Alex.
Alex,
So,
Hunter, when are you coming back?
This is better than, this is more tame than if you get everyone in person.
In April, but TBD, I guess, once this stuff settles, because it's not an easy time to travel between
Right.
coming back to New York or even coming back into Hong Kong after I leave. So I don't know. Whenever this settles, I'll be there though, for sure.
Okay, you have to let us know,
Will do.
because I want to meet Alex in person.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to play a video. I don't know if I can.
Please don't. Screen share. Screen share your desktop.
Whoa.
Yeah,
You
but
can't screen share a video because it'll lag for everyone. My professors try it every day.
I would personally rather hear Addison sing a song.
I would rather hear Addison sing a song as well.
Then what? What's the alternative?
You want to?
I'd rather hear Alec and Austin sing a song.
Are we almost done? I'd rather hear Jay sing a song.
I'm here just to shame. Let me explain. 5-year bis to shame means that you're trans. 5-year bis to shame. And I'll explain. Means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
I'm here.
Now kiss me and say you'll understand.
All right, Austin, it's your turn.
I think Liz Galarza should sing a song.
Staring at
Singing anything.
Oh, look at Ellen.
Oh, look, we got to, I wish we could zoom in that. I can make that. Lindsay, your baby's full screen. I wonder if you could, look how nice.
Look at Ellie.
Girl.
Look at Ellie Belly.
Oh my God, she's so cute.
That's great. Well, you know what? Anybody wants to hang out? The Seder is over. This is it. It's the best I could do.
You did a great job, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
A half hour.
Mark.
I want to thank Alec. Alec Bernstein.
Hi, Alec. Hi,
Kelsey is there, and you've been on mute the whole time. I can't. I'm going to unmute. I'd like to hear a word from our sponsor.
Alec, unmute yourself.
Hi, Alec and Kelsey.
It was thanks to them that we're able to use their account.
Thank you.
Andrew, I have a word from you. I'm surprised. There you go.
I put myself on mute just so I wouldn't interrupt everyone with my nonstop talking. It's good to see everyone. Jess is cooking dinner right now. There she is.
Hi, Jess.
Jess.
I secretly stalk Andrew's Facebook page because he posts some of the best pictures I've ever seen.
I agree. You gotta do a beautiful picture of
People, please, boxers, please. We need to support the starving artists.
If anyone wants a picture of Jess dressed up like she's in the 80s, it's available on my website.
Okay.
You know you want one.
You're now the
4x6
girl
foot.
for the family.
You won't think it's weird if we hang that in our room?
No, it's good. Everyone should have one.
Okay. Jess is the new pinup girl.
I just love the big hair.
Yeah.
You rock it. You rock it.
I still remembered with the pick and the spray, and the hair dryer.
Oh yeah, I remembered all the old techniques.
And Rissy, we need to have you in Myrtle Beach sooner than
Yeah,
later.
come as soon as you can come here. Come.
I can't fly anywhere.
Come. Visit us.
What kind of tea are you drinking, Rissy?
What kind of tea?
Yeah.
Cannabis
Not
tea.
drinking any.
Cannabis tea.
I'm gonna go. I gotta walk the dog.
Alec, Austin, I thought you lived in Austin, Texas, but I'm glad you live in San Antonio because it would be hard to say you're Austin from Austin.
San Antonio is beautiful.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm looking to move to Austin at some point, though. It's pretty awesome there.
It is. You're going to go to, what, Hippie Hollow Lake? What's the name of that place out there?
Everything's weird there.
I'm trying to move to Austin next
I'll be
year.
perfect, right? Right, Kelsey?
Jenna, you want to move to Austin, Texas? Speak to Austin. He lives in San Antonio.
I mean, I have friends who live in Austin. So.
Is your company in Austin?
Yeah.
Addison. Look at Addison.
What is she eating?
She's eating the rainbow cake.
Rainbow cake. Well, where's the matzo?
All right, I'm signing off, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye, Rosalquito.
Love you. More.
Bye.
This is the only thing we got. For
Love you,
dinner, we're
Mama
gonna have
Bear.
salad and matzo.
And we found it in South Carolina.
Hang out.
A lot of
My papa.
We found matzah in South Carolina.
Alex,
Oh, really? Thank God.
Alex, when are you coming to Myrtle Beach?
Whenever we're allowed to travel.
You have to come meet me.
Yours is like a zoo. Brooklyn and Manhattan is crazy.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
So they say. I leave my house. I don't know.
Mommy,
What?
what do we eat first? Fish or soup?
You eat the fish first.
All right, here comes the fish.
Murray,
Put the fish in the soup.
Murray, you should eat the fish.
Oh, no.
What about the salt water?
Salt
water.
How about that Hillel sandwich?
Julie, did Mommy make the egg in salt water?
Nana just put it.
All right.
Hi, Meredith.
I'm gonna have curry chicken with mangoes.
Mommy, what comes first? Egg? Fish? What comes first?
Egg comes first, then the fish.
Who's on first, Barbara? Okay. Eat whatever you want. I'm at.
So bad.
Come on, I worked so
I
hard.
wanna know what
Get
you're
my
eating.
eggs.
Wow, Aunt Barbara, you did those yourself?
I did everything.
You're beautiful, Alex.
My children helped. Who wants eggs?
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't listen to her.
Hey. Having eggs.
Alex, although I never met you, you are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I don't care what Hunter says about you behind your back. We like you.
She's beautiful inside and outside.
Mommy,
I can't wait. I can't wait to meet her.
That's right.
Mommy, you want eggs?
Hopefully this summer we can.
Oh, look at Elaine. Elaine, what are you eating, Elaine?
Matzah with a bitter herb.
Piece of matzah. We had no bitter herbs. Look, I tried to do it sooner, like to do all the things, but I promised 20 minutes, so this way people could go about their business.
All right, I'm just.
Tomorrow night, there's 1
How
o'clock.
much to do?
If you like showing up, let me know.
Do it after we hang up with everyone.
There's a full thing.
Are you doing this again tomorrow?
Hey, Alex. Alex Reese.
Oh my God, Alex Reese's there. Hi, Alex.
Alex, where are you going to college? Do you know?
Oh, my God.
Where are you going?
Answer. He said, he doesn't know.
He has-
Married yet?
He has deposits down certain places.
But we don't. He doesn't. He hasn't made a decision.
I think Jake's
What
doing
is
a back.
Jake's doing? A back bend or a back walkover?
He's hanging
Hi,
out.
JC.
Guys.
Look at him.
Great profile. Great. All right. Well, anybody wants to hang up? Whose dog is that? Oh, Eddie, that's the dog you adopted.
That's Sassy.
Sassy. I like her.
Mommy, you have eggs?
All right, guys.
No.
Eat dinner. Love you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. We love you guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Just don't scream. You don't need to scream. I'm
Switch
not
it to
asking
me.
you.
I'm talking to my. Oh, now you want to switch seats?
Oh,
After the
thanks a
Seder's
lot.
over? Thanks.
Hi, Jace. You're smiling now.
All right, we're taking off. I have to go cook a salad.
Go ahead.
That's what we're having.
I'll see you, Andrew. Be good. Keep sending those great photos. I love them.
I'll be sending out another one later on tonight.
Hey, plan a visit to Myrtle Beach once this is all like cleared up.
Yes.
We'd love to.
It's so much fun down here.
Alec, is that a tallis or a scarf?
That's a scarf. It's a tallis.
You can come to Myrtle Beach too.
Look at this. Lee, can you see that?
Is it your bar mitzvah?
No, it's Lee's.
It's Lee's.
Oh, Lee's bar mitzvah.
My Lee?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Lee.
He was with Carrie, but then they kept getting kicked off.
All right, I'm signing off. Bye, everyone. Love you. Good to see everyone.
Our salt water is like the Dead Sea.
I'm wearing Hunter's bar mitzvah.
Aw.
Hunter's bar mitzvah. And I couldn't find Alana's wedding. I was looking for Alana and Brett's
I
wedding.
have, Jace was wearing it. I have a whole stack of them. You have the other stack.
Couldn't find it, so I used Hunter's bar mitzvah.
Look what he's doing to her.
Austin, doesn't it suck when you're an outcast?
Nothing should
Oh,
better.
we are. We are.
I heard about your stories in Hawaii, and I could relate to them here in South Carolina, being like a Jew over 60 from New York.
Why?
Yeah. I can't relate to that, but being in Hawaii was wild for 2 years. As far as there's people that fucking hate you for no reason.
Tell us about it, because the only ones on are Barbara, me, Alana, Gail Herb, Nana, and your brother.
Yeah. So week number 3, I moved during football season. Like first 2 months, I moved during college football season. So just coming from Florida State, college football is everything. So I knew my plan was 100%. I'm going to get intoxicated tonight. So I walked to the bar that was about 500 feet from my apartment. So right at Pearl Harbor, super freaking nice. And walk in at noon because it was a 6 p.m. Eastern time game. So with the 6-hour time difference, it was noon. I ordered 1 beer, only person at the bar. Guy gave me the beer and said, "Hey, here you go. And then when you're done with that, you are going to leave my bar now."
Whoa.
So I was like, what? He used a little bit more aggressive language than that. But yeah, and then guy with tattoo face, down like the tribal tattoo down his face. It's like, yeah, you're gonna leave the bar now. So I've never done a deal quicker in my life. And I said, why? He goes, look at you and then look at me.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I've been here for freaking 100 hours. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right.
And he was like, you're different and you cannot come in here.
Oh,
He's like,
wow.
get out. I was like, oh.
Wow.
I've never heard that before, so I left.
Right.
And then, so then I got a surfboard. I started surfing, and I went to a beach on the west side where it's hit or miss where you go. But I've been there for a few weeks, not to surf, just to hang out on the beach. And it looked like, this is a pretty safe spot. So I brought my board, paddled out, and this like really fat Hawaiian guy said, like, who do you know here? We're at like 50 feet off the shore, 100 feet off the shore. Like, who do I know here? And nobody.
Right.
Wow.
Some weird signal to his guys on the beach, and like 5 big Hawaiian dudes line up on the beach. And you're like, holy cannoli. One, I'll out-swim you. You're fat, and I used to be a lifeguard. But I'm not gonna mess with these guys.
Right.
And so yeah, I paddled back in, and I left the beach that day.
That's so sad.
Because you were white and not Hawaiian?
Because I'm white, yeah. We the American people overthrew their monarchy 1 generation ago, so they hate white people.
Meanwhile, they're getting all the benefits of being
Hawaii
US
still
citizens.
one of the most popular places to go to on vacation then.
Internet, school, vacation, infrastructure, buildings, concrete, any kind of invention, they had none of it before. But that's the whole point, is so the breakdown of Hawaii, if you break it down into the Hawaiian language, it's pronounced Hawaii. If you're local, if you're white and you said that, you probably get shot. But Vai means wealth, and like Havai is water. So the way that the mountain was constructed by their gods was that the water flew down the mountain to the farmers. And when you introduce infrastructure and like a Honolulu kind of type, like a modern city, you ruin that water stream and you ruin the wealth. So white people in their mind have ruined the wealth, have ruined the water stream, and there's no going back. Other than there's one
We stopped.
island that white people are not allowed on.
Which island?
It's I have no idea what it's the smallest island with no buildings.
Oh, okay.
Well, what about on the Big Island?
The Big Island's fine. Well, it's a volcanic, but it's still fine.
But they
The
should
Big
like
Island,
If I were to go to a bar in Hawaii, they would tell me to get out.
if you were in Waikiki, you'd be fine. If you go to North Shore, you'll be fine because it's all Mormons there.
Tourists.
They'll probably think that you're Mormon too. If you were to, nobody told me, hey man, don't live where you're about to live.
Right.
So you live like in the outskirts, not in a tourist area.
Not in a tourist area at all. But it was awesome. I was on the 34th floor of a building that overlooked Pearl Harbor. Like,
Wow.
it was amazing. Little do I know, every single person around me on these 34 floors were like, I never realized that people were staring at me. Like, I don't really care. I'm just going to my apartment. But people were staring. Also, you're not Japanese. They love Japanese people.
They love Japanese people, even though they.
The Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You're lucky they didn't know you were Jewish. They probably would have hung you.
It would have. I don't even think that they know what Jewish people are. I really don't.
They don't know what they are here either.
Yeah.
Really? You don't have Jews down there in Myrtle Beach?
No.
They don't
No.
know what Jews are here.
I showed Alec yesterday that after about 3 months after living here, I put a tattoo on my forearm, and I also carry a 45.
Okay.
Just because you can. I don't. No, look. Can you see the tattoo I put on my forearm?
You put a Jewish star.
I put a Jewish star below my elbow. So now when I wear a short sleeve shirt,
Everyone knows.
see it. Yeah, wait, you can see it. It's about the size of a quarter, maybe the size of a $50.
And I told him not to do it, to be careful, but he did.
If I carry a 45 or 9mm, nobody bothers you.
It's just like saying "fuck you, South Carolina."
Hang out. You can carry a gun there?
Yeah.
You're gun everywhere.
Yeah.
And I have a license to carry a gun.
Okay, we're moving on.
Do it.
Wait, Alana, you muted yourself. Want me to unmute
I
you?
know, I unmuted it.
Okay. No, you see, what it is they don't like Yankees. They don't like people from the north. They don't even call the Civil War down here. I told you, brother.
They call it.
The War of Northern Aggression.
That's right.
That's what they call it. So I get that.
So
you know?
different down here.
Right. And I told Alec there was a guy who worked in our house, and on his knuckles he had CSA. I'm like, what does CSA stand for? Alec, go ahead.
Who knows?
Confederate States of America.
Confederate States of America. Yeah.
Right. If we would have won the war, it wouldn't have been the United States of America. It would have been the Confederate States of America.
Yeah, we're in that area.
Yeah. Right. I have to wear a hat because people look for my horns.
Shut up.
It's crazy.
Tell them about when you asked to have Yom Kippur off.
Oh, so I'll tell you a funny story. So I was working at the Marriott, and it was Yom Kippur, and I had made a sale a couple of days before Yom Kippur, and I went to my boss. I says, "Listen, I got to take Wednesday off," and she says, "Why?" I'm like, "Wednesday's Yom Kippur." She goes, "Why are they canceling?" I'm like, "Who?" She goes, "The Kippurs, the Kippurs, are they canceling?" Oh my God.
Fucked up is that?
Right.
I don't need an mask up here.
That's pretty bad.
That's how they don't know Jews
Nah.
down here at all.
But I'm spreading the word. I'm spreading the word.
We're one of about 5, probably in Myrtle Beach.
Austin, swim upstream all the time. Right?
Right.
Right? That's what you got to do. You got to
That's what we
swim
do.
upstream. Right, Alec? Right?
Right.
He's muted. Now, Alex, on the other hand, swims upstream because he has a cramp in his thumb because all he X.
Reese?
Yes, I'm sitting. I'm looking at him.
I thought it was frozen, but you started moving.
What is? Let's see JC from a bottle.
Hi, JC.
Mom,
if he'll do it from his high chair, I don't think he will.
Mommy?
What, darling?
How come you're not eating anything?
Because I didn't prepare it, and it means I have to leave the table. And I don't want to miss anything. I'll eat in a little while.
All right.
Go get something. We're not going anywhere. Go ahead.
We're not hanging up, Mom.
Go ahead.
Well, till I do it, it'll take too long. No.
Alex, where'd Kelsey go?
Mommy, go get a piece of fish. Go.
Finish some work.
Mommy.
I don't want to eat. I had a stomachache this afternoon. I'm just going to have soup and chicken. That's it.
So, Austin, when are you moving?
I don't know. So I was in talks with the hockey team, both in Austin and here in San Antonio, the minor league hockey team, to be their sports site guy. But sports are all on hold, so it's not. I'm grateful they didn't offer anything.
No, he's a psychologist.
I know you're a psychologist, but are you looking to play too?
No, sports therapy.
No, as sports psych.
Sports
So
psych.
I work with like Special Operations Army right now here in San Antonio for the medical side of the Army, not the killers necessarily. But I was ready to get back like into sports, so I know that the San Antonio team loved it. I talked to them for a little while, and they were all about it. And I figured for safety, I'd reach out to the Austin team. So there's no really professional major league sports in Texas outside of the Rangers, and in Houston has everything.
Well,
Neither of them are close.
In Antonio, don't they? Wait.
Well, they got the Spurs. They got the best team in basketball.
So the Spurs just got rid of their sports site guy, who's awesome. He's about 155 years old, and they're not looking for anybody new. So I reached out to them, but that guy is awesome. He still lives in town. He's just crazy old.
Like my old or like 100 years old?
120.
Oh.
We're not that old.
That's like you old, Mark. That's how.
We're not that old. We'll never tell you how old we are, but we're not that old.
Well, listen, tomorrow night we're going to do a Barbara. If you want me to do a full Seder, I could do a full Seder, but I made this.
I'm doing a full Seder. I feel a little cheated. I'm running it. My Seder.
Yeah,
right,
you have the books.
Go ahead. You got the books. Are you going to do it online or are you going to do it in person?
Stop knocking it over if you want it.
Are we just going to observe?
Huh?
Are we going to observe?
Yes, everyone's going to come. If whoever wants to come can come.
You got to send an invite.
I'll do it.
Alec, Austin, if you guys want to go to a real Seder instead of the one we did tonight, bring your own matzah, bring your own shots of tequila, and you go.
Yeah, we might serve cannolis. I'm kidding.
You're serving cannolis? That's okay. I'm going to need a slice before I come, just in case the pizza.
I think that's what I'm having for dinner is pizza.
In case the food sucks.
Wow, I'm being more Jewish than you are?
You're not eating any bread?
You don't have a meal in front of you? You don't have a pot roast? I made a pot roast. I have soup.
Pot roast.
It's just
No, we're going to have a matzah bride for dinner.
What do you mean cooked for us? It's
You guys are losers.
I have a pot roast, I have matzo ball soup, and I have zucchini.
Good girl. Good girl. Mama, that's the way to do it.
I guess I'm a loser. I'm a loser.
Don't stop doing it.
I'm a loser. Yeah,
And
because
Alana, and a big Easter egg hunt on Sunday. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't have any Easter stuff. I feel bad.
He's a little pissed off too.
Casey, it's okay.
I don't have any. I don't know what Easter food is.
Yeah. We're having raviolis and sauce.
We lost Mommy.
No, you didn't.
What?
whose iPad 2? I got an empty.
Anna's iPad too.
Oh.
Stop it.
Where's
Oh, there she is. Who's that?
Alana.
Yeah. Our Brett's parents.
What is that?
It's an egg.
Oh, that's cool.
From Home Goods.
Shut up. Eggs go for Easter and Passover. They're multicultural.
There you go. What was your question, Anka?
How are Brett's parents?
Oh, they're doing okay. Mom, Karen's really stressed out.
From the virus?
Yeah. It's
So Austin and Alec don't know, but Brett's dad 5 years ago got in a really bad car wreck.
he has a traumatic brain injury. So he goes to day program every day, but clearly that's been closed. Brett's mom is the CEO of retirement communities and nursing homes. So she's dealing with that stuff. Wow. Just, I guess. I don't know. But
I'll be right back. I'm just making my soup.
We'll make you soup. I'm going to make my soup too.
I know, Lana, that COVID is crazy down here in all the nursing homes. That's where it's the worst.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's the worst there. I'd say it's the worst in most poverty part of Buffalo. Like the east side is really, really bad.
Where is it, Alana?
Can someone help me? No.
The east side of downtown Buffalo.
Is the east side a more heavily African American area?
Yeah, and poverty.
Today, I was listening to a story on MSNBC, and now you were too, yeah. So there was now hospitals are beginning to share their demographic information, and they're finding that the largest population, not of people who are susceptible, but people who succumb and are on ventilators and pass away, are African American and mainly men.
I had to change the channel, so I didn't hear say why, but I heard that too.
What they were talking about it from the perspective of an overall health issue that as a demographic group, there's more diabetes, there's more hypertension, there's more heart issues.
Because they are, and not being racist, but it's true, they did a whole thing on it because they refuse to go to the doctor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, that's actually not being, I'm not trying to be racist at all. They did like a whole thing on it that older Black men are too proud.
Right?
Yeah.
Austin, what are you're shaking your head?
Older
African Americans, there's just Black Americans, there's Canadians, all of them have a very high rate of not going to the doctor, or if they do, they just go once to, especially men, they go once to please their wives and then never listen to a thing that they say.
Is it a financial issue or insurance, or is it
pride?
Ego and pride.
Yeah, it's pride.
Well, earlier today when I was cooking, I got a really bad gash on my hand. It was really bad. Like in a normal week, I would have gone to the clinic and gotten stitches. But I was not doing that today. So I
could have went. They could have sewed your mouth shut.
I know. Well, that was an option, but Herb said no.
I know with my total like klutziness, I have been so careful. I don't have to go to the hospital.
Yeah, you need to be in a bubble.
Right.
My friend said I need bubble wrap.
We haven't given him any new food. I refuse to.
Well, Alec and Austin don't know what happened to Jace.
He has a really bad food allergy, for really lack of a better term. He will throw up to the point of going into shock from foods that he's allergic to, but you don't know what he's allergic to until he eats it.
He's really got a little attention there.
So the poor kid's probably eating the same 5 foods that they know is safe.
No, it's not only 5.
Oh, it's 7.
I don't know. 9. What is it? 8. 7.
I think he's trying to say something.
I know he is.
Okay, we're gonna go eat. Alec, I want to thank you for letting us use your account.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. It was good to see everybody.
Austin, I haven't seen you in forever. You look, I think you're better looking than your brother. So
I don't agree there. I like the bald head thing. I kind of like the bald head thing.
Alex shaves his head because for the same reason I do. Austin doesn't have to for the same reason Hunter doesn't have to, because you got a full head of hair.
I think you're both gorgeous.
Right.
That's right.
Right. And Alex Reese, you should shave your head just to say, fuck it, I'm doing it.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I love you guys.
Anna.
I love you. Bye.
Happy Passover.